Hey,
Gosh, can't believe we're back here.
we're back. Okay, tons of sacrifice from Shana's perspective, from Shana's point. Wait, let's just start. Okay, so we're here, Fall Forward Podcast, Season 1, Episode 4. We did it.
I
It's
feel
the
weird that I'm
craziest time
chewing
of
gum.
the
Is
year.
it weird if I like spit it out?
You could spit it out.
I'm coming right back, okay?
Oh,
Don't look at me, people.
I could just start in the meantime. Me and Shana were just like talking. We've had a crazy few weeks.
I'm back.
Hi, you look so cute.
Oh, I do not feel cute today, but it's
She
all
looks very
good.
cute. So basically, we were just talking about like Shana has been working like crazy leading up to right now, and it's not even over. It's
One more day.
Right, one more day, and she's here. Like serious sacrifice.
Yeah, I like literally
and
stop my day.
I really can't compare because like I don't run 3 businesses, but I also had it crazy for the last few weeks. I don't even understand how we're sitting here right now.
I feel like everybody's having busy season now.
Yeah.
Like even if it's not like working business, like
I want to say it's
the
also
home and
personal.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything is just busy season
I mean,
right
look
now.
at my house. You can't even see my house, but like
Turning over for Passover.
it's crazy. So anyway, what we were talking about is something that is like really controversial these days, but we were talking about how we're both working women and we're also both
Full-time
very
working.
feminine. Like we're real mommy-ish. I don't know how you call
Yeah.
it. And we just wanted to talk about what we feel like, what's the difference between masculine and feminine. Talk about femininity. Talk about the feminine movement. I don't know.
When you say the word feminine so much, it like it starts
I know.
like
Okay,
back.
excuse us today. We're
So
we're
I'll
just
say
here.
I'll say my part. I'm full-time work. Not only full-time, not like 9 to 5. I'm always like I can't
At least
explain
12 hours.
I'm always depends. I have days that I'm working only 6 hours and I have days where I'm working 12 hours. I work full-time real.
Yeah.
Busy season, I'm working Sunday, Saturday nights. Crazy. I did not put my phone on.
I didn't turn my phone off either.
Get my phone just started ringing. Let me just turn it on airplane mode for a few seconds.
Happy Arab Pesach from us, everyone.
Oh my gosh, I can't even get because all my notifications are coming up. Anyway, so I was saying I work full-time, but I'm only working full-time doing this because I have to. I have to. There's no 2 partners in my household. So what I'm saying is that I don't feel that a woman should be working this hard. It's not in our nature.
I agree.
Because I feel that when I'm working this hard, I'm losing things that I want to be better at. Like when I have a really busy, like I'm being straight up, when I have a really busy time, my house can get like so fast, it gets so dirty, and I'm like just like I can't keep up.
Yeah.
And it's like obviously I try, but it's so much harder. Like after a long day of work, I'm like, okay, now I have to go wash the dishes.
You have to start another job.
and like start sweeping the floor and
Yeah.
like it ends up being another hour into just getting myself, just cleaning, organizing the house just so I can get myself to like go take a shower and go to sleep. That's another 2 hours. So after work, I have another 2 hours of normal life work.
Yeah, exactly.
That people don't realize that being a mom and a wife, I'm not a wife, but a mom or someone who's running a house is a whole job. And then plus that, to have another job is not normal.
Do you think when you get married that you're going to split the responsibilities with your husband, or are you going to, would you rather it be that your husband's the one working and you're the one taking care of the house and the children?
So
like a real traditional role.
For sure, one of my businesses, if I get married, there's one business that I'm going to probably have to let go because it just takes way too much of my...
When you get married, not if you
when I get married. Like I'm gonna probably let go of one of my businesses, and the other 2 they work around my schedule. Yeah. So I can slow it down. I can pick it up on my terms.
But also
so that's a good
passion. Like those are passion projects.
Yeah, those are also in the beauty industry or in the women health industry. So that's motherly, wifey, feminine stuff that it's normal. I can do it on my schedule, but like really, I honestly feel like a woman, your job is to, if you decide to get married and bring a family and bring up a family and have kids, your job is to take care of the kids. Your job is to go shopping for your kids. Your job is to cook. Your job is to
your house.
And And I also believe that a man should bring in the money. If he chooses to have a wife and a family, you go and get the money so your wife can do everything that she needs to do. And even if she needs help, yeah, that's part of.
Would you expect your husband to like help you with the dishes, help you with cooking, or you would
No,
be like,
no,
no?
but I just want to tell you, a wife that brings in money, extra money, good for her. It's not her job, good for her. A husband who changes diapers and dresses his kids and watches
It's
his
a
kids.
cherry on top. It's an extra.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're doing extra. Don't you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's a man's job. And honestly, what I think that if there's a woman out there who's working so hard and she's making her husband go out of his way to be extra of like babysitting more than a regular, you're not doing anything good for your husband. You're taking his oh, I cannot say it.
Masculinity, you're
Yeah,
right.
and it's so mean, and I
I love
see it
it.
a lot of times, and obviously not my place, but I feel like men and women should stick to their roles. There's a reason for it. That's how
Yeah.
it was in the olden days. That's how it
Yeah.
always was. Obviously, these days it's modern and different, but at the same time, I also do believe that a long time ago, women didn't have rights to do stuff that these days they do. But now that they do it, people don't have to push it. like
Yeah, I agree.
like every kid needs their mom at home, not
Yeah.
you know.
That maternal instinct that men don't
Like
naturally
it's
have.
it's our it's in our nature.
Yeah, I think it's so funny because I was just telling you, I used to be a real feminist. Like, I
Right.
grew up with my mom. She grew up in California. She grew up on a whole different, like, perspective. She grew up not religious, and she grew up, like, to be a real feminist. She worked really hard. She has, like, her PhD. She went to college till she's, like, 35. She didn't want to have a
I
family.
just
She
want to
didn't
tell you,
want
I'm
a
not
kid.
against
No,
people
I know
going to
it, right.
college or getting
You're
degrees.
just
Like,
saying
good
there's
for
natural
you.
roles.
But don't forget where you are.
Yeah.
Don't forget where you
Who
stand and
you
what
were
your job
created to
is.
be,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I honestly believe like people that go and get your degree, good, you are amazing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I agree with you.
But when you're ready to have a family, be ready to have a family.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
it was a very funny journey for me because I was a feminist most of my life.
Right.
And you know me, I worked my ass off. I was always working. And I think because like I needed to take care of myself, like from like one second to another, I was just like, I had to like to protect myself. And I see a lot of women do this when they have to, when they're on their own, they make this masculine side of them that's very hard to like take down after. And it's not natural and you're not happy. I was
Hello,
miserable
I
like that.
have that, and now that I think about it, it scares me because like, ah, this is gonna sound so cliche, but you know how people say like, oh, once you hit 30 or once a girl's like taking care of herself, she doesn't need a man.
Not true.
No, it is true.
She doesn't need a man?
I don't need a man. I want one.
Because you're filling both roles.
Exactly, but I don't need one. That's the scariest
But
thing. It's so
right,
scary to me that I
right.
got to this point. I don't want to be at this
But right,
point.
imagine if you could only be the feminine and you
I
had the
would
masculine
I would be
in heaven.
I'm here. I would be here.
Exactly.
If
Exactly.
I had a partner and I was like didn't have to do all this,
Yeah.
first of all, my house would be cleaner.
You would be happier because you'd be your natural self.
And
You
like
would
I
be
would
more
give
soft, like in yourself. You know, you wouldn't have to
yeah.
like push yourself to do things that
I feel
are
like I
not
would get
even
to spend more
natural.
time with Nelly and
Yeah.
like I now like I cook dinner. Don't get me wrong, I cook dinner, but like sometimes I'm just like, what dinner can I do in like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I won't do that. I would be like, hey, today I'll do a little extra. Like I sometimes I make dinners that are so quick, like or like I have to prepare my dinner in the morning because I'm so busy, but I'm not gonna have time to do it at night. So I prepare it in the morning to like it's not normal.
Yeah.
It's like too much.
I
And if I
definitely
forget to
believe
do it, I'm like, oh, now I have to go like
because you're spending so much time on the masculine side of like working and
yeah.
pushing, and also you have to be both in your house.
Yeah.
Like even taking care of Nelly.
Also, I feel if I wasn't working so much, I would have more time to take care of like myself.
And then be better
Yeah.
in yourself for Nelly.
Everything
Like,
and myself in a bunch of different ways.
I mean,
But
she's doing absolutely. You're the most amazing mom.
I love you. Thank you.
You know what? The first thing I did when I had my near-death experience, the first decision I made, and I was working like a crazy person till then, I quit my job. That was the first thing I did because I realized
right
how
now,
masculine I was being, and I was like, I am never going back to being that again. And I just like that helped me instantly flip the switch to like becoming a more feminine.
I have
person.
this like one thought in my head to like I said, one of my businesses to shut it. Like, I want to do that step because I feel like it would be good, but at the same time, like, am I ready yet?
Yeah.
Like, am I like I'm gonna have to really take that. I don't know.
No, I hear it was the scariest thing, but so when something that crazy happens, I wasn't scared of anything anymore.
Right, like you had clarity a little bit, you know?
A massive clarity. It's like a concussion, and you're like, whoa.
Wow.
And then also, Judah was by far the only person that I've ever been with, like in a relationship, that is so masculine that there was no room for me to be masculine in the relationship. So like that really like I either had to like become my feminine self or we weren't going to work out. And I was so used to being masculine, like, like your tough self and working really hard and like taking care of everything and you're always fine. And, that whole thing that's like, it's not even who I am.
Like that energy should be kept at home in a way, like for your home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that intensity that you have, take care of your home, but it comes
like go do laundry, like clean up, like it should be like that. Like I wish that every cabinet in my house is organized. Like that sits in my brain sometimes.
You know how much I love piece up cleaning because
I know
that's what I want to do.
I just want to tell you totally off topic. When I ever have like a stressful day or like really really bad and like
clean up where you organize,
I put on makeup. I just want to say I put on makeup, and the how do you say it? The setting that makes everything go quicker. Time lapse. I put on time lapse and I clean, and it's my thing. Blasting music. I don't know why, but that's like my chill out moment.
We think that we can like outsmart God. Like, we wanted to be treated equal and treated the same, but literally God created us to be a man and a woman. Like we say different blessings every day. Exactly. And if you want to work, you have to be who God created you to be, which is a woman, which is very different than a man. And for women, when you feed that feminine part of you, which is like putting on makeup, cleaning up, like you were created to do that. You know how good it feels in your soul?
You know what? You know the end of the day when you clean up and you go to sleep?
Oh, it feels happy.
It's like, now I can go to sleep. I don't think men have that feeling. I wondered if you're a guy and you have that feeling, let me know.
Guys have that feeling. I know from Judah. Guys have that feeling when they take care of their family.
You know what? I actually spoke to someone recently, a guy, and he was saying that he wasn't ready to like get married or be in a relationship because he feels like he wouldn't be enough to support someone.
Wow.
And I was like, do you have that stress as a man all the time that you feel like you always need to be a provider when you're a single person? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's natural. Like
that's natural.
He feels like he needs to be a provider to even want to get into a relationship. I want to provide. Yeah. That's how it should be. Yeah. A man should want to provide and a woman should want to like help you provide. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to say two things. Number one, Rabbi Nachman, who's my favorite, says that the blessing of a man's, I know this is very tough to hear, but that's what he says in the Torah, that a blessing of a man, like his wealth comes through his wife. Like he gets married and then God gives him all the money.
Yeah, but I believe that. Like,
right. He gets stressed because that's his natural.
Like if a man goes to work every single day and he's stressing out, imagine if he was single, right? He has to come home and he has to do dishes and he has to make dinner and he has to do laundry. But imagine if you come home and there's a hot dinner and your house is clean and your laundry is always done. You never have to think about it. And you have a family growing and your kids are sleeping and bathed and they're wearing cute clothes because your wife went shopping for them. And you didn't have to think about going food shopping is annoying. Like, come on, guys. You know that. And like, everyone just stick to your role.
Yeah, I agree with you.
By the way.
Oh, how much time are we going to do? I forgot.
Should we go a little extra 5 minutes today?
What did we say? What was
12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Yeah, it's already passed.
Right.
It's going.
But I wanted to say the other thing of the guy. Oh, I really think that women, I don't not blaming women, but women these days are so intimidating and strong and tough that men became very weak. It's just my opinion, but men became very weak and like submissive to women, which is so imbalanced and so unhealthy. And I feel like if women would become more vulnerable and just be more of themselves, it would allow the men to be the masculine and take that on, and everything would be so much simpler.
To me,
and
I think if a man makes a woman work hard, like physical, like work, going to work, and a woman making a guy take care of the home and cook and clean, making them. I'm not saying like if they're doing it like from
it
whatever
just happens to be
is abuse. To me, I think is abuse. You're taking something that's not their natural.
Yeah.
Like it's like, don't make your husband cook. Don't make your husband take care of your baby when you're going to work. I think it's mean. Like it's his job.
I agree with you, but it's so scary to me because when I was 18 years old, I thought the complete opposite. I was like, I'm going to be that mom, that boss mom that's always working, and my husband's going to stay home with the kids. But my mind obviously flipped once I grew up.
Yeah, I don't want that.
It's so unnatural, and it's so miserable, and it's so not how we were created to be.
Right, I'm so sorry if I'm offending some people.
I know, same.
Because I know some people have different thought, but I'm so hard for me. I'm traditional.
Yeah.
I can't say that word right. Traditional.
That's why I'm admitting I'm that I used to think so differently, because like I understand the other side, but I also know that I've tried it and it doesn't work, and it's not happy, and it's not natural, and it doesn't last. It's not that feeling of like when you're feminine and you have that masculine, and it's like, whew, it's so easy, it's so natural, it's so like your soul feels so good.
I'm telling you, there's a reason why this is so many times it brings it up in the Torah where you're like you see the woman at home cleaning, cooking, and doing that stuff, and the husband's out working the gardens, working the fields and all that stuff. Like there's a reason for it. Like our bodies are built to create humans and take care of them, and their bodies are built different.
Yeah. And if you want to push yourself and say that you could keep up with men at work, you're not doing anybody a favor, because you will burn out faster. You are not designed to do that. And you could spend 6 hours cleaning your house and be happy, and your husband can't. We're built to do different things. We're created to do different things. And it's not funny to like try to be cool and be tough and try to act like a man, because
and by the way, also I have friends that are single mom, not single moms, stay-home moms, and they have a whole family. They are busy.
Yeah,
they are busy all day, and like they have dinner every single night, and their laundries. But they are busy,
and they may even need help. You may even need to have help at home, because it's such a hard job.
Think about it. Think about like taking care of 4 kids, taking them out to school, and then going back, and then even taking care of yourself in between, and going shopping, and then coming home and making dinner, and then putting another load and another load, and this one has to be folded, and having 5 rooms to put all the laundry in every plate. Like there's a lot.
And then there's Shabbos once a week. Then there's Yom Tov. Like, you know how much work has to do for Yom Tov. Like it's insane.
And shopping for kids' clothes is so. I'm in the middle of doing it. That's why I'm like, oh my god, I have nothing. I bought him some things, and he was like, why do you have to make me try it on? Why can't I come with you? I'm like, because I don't have time to take you. I go and have 5 minutes, and I grab things off, and I make you try it on, and whatever it is. Anyway, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up.
Anyway, I'm hoping that I could get Shana on here over the holidays. Somehow we could like Zoom or something and do it still.
Are you going to be out one day? Are you going to be here still?
Next Monday?
Yeah.
No, it's on my be in Florida.
We could try to do
Zoom. It from the pool.
Let's try. We're not promising.
Yeah. Or I was thinking of something else we could do next week, which is cool. You know, like our video that we love from Fall Forward thing?
Post some
like
of it.
Maybe just like do that in a thing, and we'll see. We'll do something. Anyway, please let us know what you think, and thanks for showing up with us. Thanks for us showing up. Thank you for you showing up.
Everybody have a happy holiday.
Have a happy holiday.